That's a stupid intro. So, why are anime Blu-rays so expensive? Now, I gotta let you guys know, I'm actually not that big into anime. I know it probably sometimes looks like I am, but I'm not. I couldn't tell you, I probably couldn't even name 10 anime off the top of my head. But I do know a thing or two about how expensive anime can be to collect if you care about physical media like I do. Here's what it boils down to. Most anime is niche. The mainstream audiences don't know about it, don't care to know about it, and that's the biggest problem that you'll have. Even if you get into mainstream anime like Pokemon, for example, it just doesn't sell all that well. I mean, this is probably the best-selling Pokemon Blu-ray they ever made, the compilation of Pokemon 1, 2, and 3. This is the Steelbook, but they made a regular print of this. And you know what? You could have gotten this for like 20 bucks at Walmart. You know, this is a normal price, but that is something that you could expect to sell a lot of. If you were to get to some really obscure Blu-rays like this 4-movie compilation of the Miramax films, I've talked about this before on my channel, but this is a really stupid product. Basically, for this, they put all 4 movies onto a single disc, which is already bad enough if it's Blu-ray quality, if it's HD, but it's not. They basically took the DVD rips and put it onto this one disc of 4 movies. That is just going to make it look terrible. And, of course this didn't sell, which means that if you want this, it costs like $100 used. I bring all that up just to say that they cheapened this product as much as they possibly could. They put low quality rips on it, DVD quality, in order to fit it all onto a single disc just to bring the cost down, and this still didn't sell all that well. It sold so poorly, this is really hard to find nowadays used on eBay. It's been a decade since this first release, and I would love nothing more than for the people in charge of the Pokemon films, these films, to give them a proper Blu-ray release, but the fact that this didn't sell that well, and it was 4 movies in a single package, means that the odds of that happening are very low right now. And that's Pokemon, okay? That's like the anime that everyone knows. Like, between Pokemon and Studio Ghibli, everyone knows what that is. That's it. So if even the best-selling Blu-rays didn't sell that well, then why should you expect for a Blu-ray of a non-mainstream show to sell well at all? Allow for me to bring your attention to Sword Art Online. This is Season 1, which technically composes of 2 separate arcs. It's the Aincrad arc and the Fairy Dance arc. And there's 25 episodes on here, and extra edition. And you know what? It was actually pretty nice of them to include that. They didn't have to, but I'll get to that later. And I'm pretty sure this is actually the cheapest anime set for the show so far. This costs over $150. In fact, I'll put the price right now on screen of what you need to pay in order to buy this brand new from the retailer. And that is a lot of money. That's an astronomical amount when people are used to paying like 30, 40, maybe $50 for a season of a show. No, 25 episodes costing that much money, that is a lot of money to justify for the Blu-ray, especially when you take into consideration the DVD costs this much. Oh, hey, it's me now, editing this stupid video. So, I went to check and see how much the DVD actually costs, and that's the number I came up with right there, about $70. You know, I think I've made my point, but here's the problem. If I go and try and buy it, wouldn't you know it, it's not available for you to buy anymore. And even hopping onto eBay, it's actually pretty hard to find an English copy of these DVDs. Like, what did I miss? Holy cow. And even if you do get an English copy, the problem is DVDs are region locked, so how would you even be able to prove that this will actually work on a North American player or a European player or whatever you end up using? Like, what the hey, Aniplex? Seriously. And you know what? It's probably just because it's Sword Art Online. It's probably just because of the name alone that they can justify charging that much for it, but that's not entirely true. It is a reason, but not the reason. There are a whole lot of reasons why Blu-rays cost so much. One of the biggest reasons is that Japan just doesn't care about HD like we do. I mean, going back to Pokemon again, I know I'm kind of flip-flopping here, but bear with me. This is the Japanese Blu-ray for Pokemon I Choose You, the 20th film, beautiful film, and I needed to own it in Japanese. This cost me $65 to import, and that was the cheapest that I could find it for. And it's not because of import fees either. I think I got free shipping. The problem is that Japan just doesn't care about HD like we do here. Their Blu-rays just do not sell all that well. In fact, they still sell VCDs over there. CD videos, they're perfectly happy with that. You need to really be on the high end. It's like people here spending a lot of extra money to install Dolby Atmos. That's kind of how it is over there. You will find very niche collectors who actually care about getting Blu-rays of films, and as a result, they are just really expensive. Off-the-shelf Blu-rays there for no matter what the film is. You could get Spider-Man No Way Home on Blu-ray and it'll still cost you $50 or about that. So part of the problem is just that the format is expensive in Japan in the first place, and yeah, guess which country anime comes from. So as a result, if it's expensive over there, then it has to be expensive over here, right? Well, why not just manufacture it in America? Don't worry about importing, just get the disc made in America, manufactured in America, sold in America. How much would that cost? Well, let's bring up another anime that I actually don't own. Wouldn't you know it, because it's kind of expensive. Your Name, okay? This is a film that I think most people would at least have heard of. It was like sort of a worldwide phenomenon when it released. Beautiful film, I would love to own it. And the Blu-ray costs over $25, and that is on sale. What? The problem is that DVDs are just cheaper. They're cheaper to manufacture, they're cheaper for consumers to buy, and it's orders of magnitude on both ends. So if it costs the company $1 to manufacture a DVD, but $5 to manufacture a Blu-ray, and people buy either at full price, the company is still making more money from the sale of that DVD. And they usually have to discount Blu-rays in order to incentivize people to buy them. I mean, what would you rather do? Buy a brand new film for $25 or hold off for a year knowing that at that time it's going to be half price? You know, $15, maybe $10? People are going to wait, of course they are, unless it's the latest, greatest thing that they absolutely have to buy right now. And wouldn't you know it, that is not anime. You can stream anime on Crunchyroll, on Netflix, you can just buy the DVD for a fraction of the price. It's kind of an endless loop. People don't buy Blu-rays, so companies don't manufacture them, which drives up the price, which means people don't buy them. And here we are. Going back to Sword Art Online, okay? I am actually something of a big fan, so I actually not only own the first season, but I also own the second season, the third season, and the collector's edition for Ordinal Scale. I actually accidentally upon this one. I thought I was ordering the normal edition. Not that I'm complaining, this is a freaking expensive CE nowadays. And let me tell you, none of these were cheap, okay? It's not like I have some fancy schmancy backdoor understanding of how to get these things cheap. I just paid it up and swallowed the price, knowing that it was going to hurt, but also knowing that it was worth it, because I care about owning these in the highest quality possible. I can't tell you why I do, I just do. I mean, I love collecting Pokemon movies in HD and the show in HD as much as I can. But, you know, for movies, I tend to just go for the HD version if it's a movie I really, really like a Marvel film or a Star Wars film, or maybe some Oscar-winning Best Picture, or something like with beautiful vistas like Lawrence of Arabia or Dances with Wolves or something like that. If it's just a normal everyday film that I know I'm not going to care about all that much, then I get the DVD. So the fact that I have felt the need to spend like 10 times the amount of a DVD to buy the Blu-ray for SAO, no idea. I'm just a big SAO fan, okay? I've met Bryce Papenbrook and Jeremy Lee. I got them to sign my SAO Progressive poster. Speaking of which, I saw Ordinal Scale twice in theaters. I saw SAO Progressive 3 times in theaters, including opening night on IMAX. Okay, it's safe to say that I'm a big SAO fan, okay? I know it's not the best anime ever, and you know what? I really don't care. And you know what? That's the whole reason I wanted to make this video, is I have in this box SAO Alicization War of the Underworld on Blu-ray. And no, it was not cheap. So yeah, this video is basically just an excuse for me to do an unboxing of an anime that most of you probably wouldn't click the video for otherwise. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. Oh, man. I wish my camera were able to go up just a little bit more to see it. There we go. So this is technically Season 4 but it's the second part of the Alicization arc, and let me tell you, I haven't even started watching that yet. Basically, the most recent thing I watched was Ordinal Scale, or the most recent chronological thing, I guess I should say. I was kind of hoping for Alicization to finish before watching it, so I wouldn't leave myself with a cliffhanger, and then it just never ended. Just look at this beautiful art. This is something that you would absolutely miss out on if you didn't buy things physically, and the number one reason to buy things physically as far as I'm concerned. Look at this absolutely gorgeous artwork here, and I know that there's more inside here. We got, looks like, oh, a little booklet. I wasn't expecting this. Got some character art here for each of the characters. I really need to not look through this because I know that there's spoilers in here. Got the discs themselves. I mean, look at this. This is why I collect physical media right here. This is just absolutely beautiful. If all you did was stream this on Crunchyroll, you would miss out on being able to own this and let it, you know, collect dust on your shelf. And oh my goodness, there's reversible art here. Wow. Wow, that is interesting. Man, I can't wait. Collectibles. Man, I can't wait to get to this point in my watching this show. Man, this looks really, really cool. And of course, Asuna, gotta love her. But you know, the problem is, that was 25 episodes, and that's it. There's no bonus features. At least with the earlier seasons, they included bonus features. Season 1 here includes a whole extra edition, which is completely unnecessary, but it's there. There's this beautiful poster here. If I could just pull it out, like, there's a poster there. There's Sword Art Offline, which is sort of a meta commentary sort of thing, mini show, if you will. And they included all of that into a package with just as many episodes as that at $100 less. And it makes you wonder, okay, are they charging this much solely because they can and not because they absolutely have to? Yes. Yes, they are. As a hardcore collector, these are beautiful and I love owning them. I hate how much I had to pay for them, and it hurts even more knowing that there's still another season of Alicization that will be releasing probably for just as much as this did, plus another movie that hasn't released on Blu-ray yet that I know I'm going to want the collector's edition of just because I love progressive Aria of Starless Night so much. And there's going to be more seasons, and there's going to be more movies. Another movie will be debuting in theaters later this year, as a matter of fact. So it kind of makes you wonder, is it actually worth it to collect all these? Not to mention SAO Alternative, which I haven't seen yet, and I haven't gotten yet because it's yet more money to dump into this. So, is it worth it? Is any of this worth it? And I would say it really, really, really depends. If all you care about is watching the show, just watch the show. Find it on Crunchyroll, find it on Netflix. You know, if all you want to do is just watch the seasons, watch the episodes, just watch the episodes. Owning it physically is really more for the power users. This is the iPhone 13 Pro Max of watching the show, is just buying the Blu-rays to watch it in the highest quality available. There's no reason to do this unless you are as hardcore of a fan as I am, and if you can justify spending all the money. I mean, you're looking at about almost $1,000 worth of Blu-rays right here, and that's just insane. Can you justify spending $10 on a single 25-minute episode of a show solely to watch it in the highest quality possible? That is an answer only you can provide. I will say this though, if you want anime, but you want it as cheap as possible, there is one company that you can reliably buy cheap anime from, and it should come as no surprise, it's Studio Ghibli. Honestly, like, those films are so well loved, they're so mainstream, it says something that people usually equate it to Disney. They say it's like the Japanese Disney company. You can go right now to rightstuffanime.com and buy Ghibli Blu-rays for $20 per movie, and I think that is absolutely reasonable. And sure, you could watch Ghibli on HBO Max for $15 a month. Fine. I mean, that's what I do. I don't actually own any Ghibli films yet. But the point is, if you want to own just any anime in HD, get Ghibli. If there's a specific anime you want in HD, you're going to have to spend a lot of money on it. That's just how it goes. Quite unfortunate. This is the anime tax, is what I call it. The anime HD tax is just dishing out more money just so you can say that you own things in HD. Anyway, that does it for this video. Please leave a comment letting me know what anime Blu-rays you own. If you own SAO, I'd love to hear about that. I am really looking forward to watching this. This art is just beautiful. Again, this was worth it for me. Probably not worth it for most everyone else, though, but I am very happy to own this. Thanks, everyone, so much for watching, and stay tuned for more.